talk basically about it. The presentation itself will be done after the board meeting on Wednesday. It'll be the first thing we do after we go through the pledge of allegiance. Then we're going to, I'll just say a little bit about it. Then after that, after it's going to be no questions at that time, we're going to do the presentation. I don't know if Neil's decided. We're going to definitely take a break. I don't know if they're going to take questions, if the board's going to question us before the break or after the break. I'm not sure. But he'll announce, Neil will announce at the meeting how the process is going to work. But it will be the first thing you see. Then we're going to break for, I believe, Neil, Kevin appointments. And then we're going to reconvene for the board meeting. And then we're going to go through the agenda, which if you've not seen it, is fairly lengthy. We have a number of change orders for both the reserve. We have, I believe it's 5 coming from finance. We're doing something to streamline this better. Bob pointed this out to me last week. Because the finance committee is 2 days before the board meeting, we're getting agendas out there with stuff that the reserve meets the second Thursday and finance meets the third Tuesday. But we're getting stuff on the board agenda for the board to vote on that hadn't been recommended, not approved, recommended by the finance committee. So I just met with the chair of the finance committee just this morning, Russ, and I've asked him to move the finance committee meeting up permanently to the second week. So he's going to move it up to the Tuesday. That way, if there is, I don't think we'll ever have an agenda with this many change orders on it again. And we could do it differently. We could have done it and put all the reserve together and all of the capital together and just gone for one vote. But we haven't done that. We promised from the beginning of this we were going to be transparent. And the only way to be transparent is it's lengthy, but just to take them individually so we can explain each decision. We do that with the reserve committee, which Janice is the liaison, Jake's here, Larry's here, and we do it with the finance committee. We take it individually. We don't group them. But and that's to be transparent. So I want you to know that's why the agenda is so long. And Bob did point that. I want to thank Bob too. The amenity analysis, as you see on Wednesday, I'm real basic with PowerPoint and stuff, and Bob's like a whole different level. But the one you see on Wednesday, which the board has a copy, but they don't have the presentation we're going to do Wednesday, it has been very, very well done. So Bob Ferris did that for me over the weekend, so we really appreciate his help. Update on some other fronts. Fitness center is about half done. They demoed the wall out. This week we're getting the old equipment out. We're having to move the 2 big machines out. We're going to have to take them apart to some degree to get them out of there, simply so we can put the new floor down. Then they're getting ready to hang drywall in there now. The restaurant and bar is almost completely done. We were waiting for one approval from Tallahassee, which the local health inspector inspected it. We just had to mail a packet up there, but it is approved to open. So we're closing for lunch tomorrow. They're going tomorrow. They're moving the bar, the old bar, into the new bar, and then tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon. And then Wednesday will be the first day of actually the new bar being open. We do have DirecTV now. We do have NFL Sunday Ticket, so that will be seen in there this weekend. We didn't buy the college game packet because there's so many college games. We're with the NFL, it's a little easier. There's 3 televisions in there. It's going to be first served unless the Bucks, for some reason, get the blackout. If they do, obviously we show the Bucks game is on one of the 3 televisions, probably the small. And of course we do the Jets on the big one. No, it's going to be first come, first served in there. If you come in, let's say a group of you, there's a Giants game on at 1 o'clock, and you get in there first, and you get to pick the television that goes on. That's the best way we can do it. And then same thing for the 4 o'clock game. If you come in at 4 o'clock and the games are rotating, you just tell the bartender, again, first come, first served, which game you would like to watch, and we'll put the first 3 games that way. We are not staying open for the 8:30 game on Sunday, and we're discussing staying open for the first half of the Monday night game. Basically, because we drive through the community at 10:30 at night, there's not too many lights on. So, but we're going to be flexible. I just want you to understand that. We've got a new bar menu that we just created. I think you're going to like it. It's fairly extensive. We're going to keep a cook here to do it. So we're going to try the month of November and have a cook here at night for when the bar's open. And that's including, we're going to put in entertainment on Thursday nights. So we're going to commit to this. Now, Now, if for any reason the cook's here for a month, because it's going to be somewhat expensive to have a cook here, and nobody's eating the food, nobody's ordering off the bar menu, then we're going to have to come up with a different bar menu that's less interactive. Right now we have things like baby hamburger sliders on it, nachos, regular nachos, nacho supreme, chicken wings, chicken tenders, barbecue. So hot dogs.
Good.
So it's going to be a nice. It's a nice menu. For anyone who hasn't heard, we're starting tonight, 2 for $20. It's very popular. There's 145 on the reservation sheet and 45 on the waiting list. So yeah, it was I have Russ to thank for that. He pushed me very hard to get me to do it. It's the right thing to do. So again, Russ definitely deserves some credit for that. So that starts tonight. We're going to do it alternating Mondays like we do 2 for $20 probably twice a month. And then we're going to do Italian night, Canadian night, or we're going to mix it up like we did Asian night if you're familiar with it last month. We're going to mix it up. But now that we're in season, there'll be something up here every Monday now. The restaurant will be open with that type of a meal. It won't be open for menu service. We're just going to go with the theme nights on Mondays, and then obviously Wednesday and Friday nights. Again, entertainment, we're going to start it. I'll have to check with Paul. I believe it's next Thursday that it starts. We're going to start it on Thursday from like 5:30 to 7:30 to 8, and then see how that goes. And if it's popular, we're going to go to Tuesday and have it on Tuesday. We don't want to try it on the night for dinner because the restaurants are extremely busy, and we just want to give you another reason to come up and use your new clubhouse and the new bar. So Thursday night football, we are not going to do that. The Thursday game, I believe it's a college game usually. I just gave you the credit, by the way, for the 2 for $20 Russ. You missed it? No. Hey, Russ. Yes. I just gave you credit for the 2 for $20.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. That's the pool deck. I think as you know, the pool deck is complete now. We do have some issues with the lights. There are some lights at the pool deck that are having some electrical issues with over the weekend. So Gary Lynn, our facilities director, is working on that right now. Again, the amenity analysis, the recommendation from management will be at 1:30 or 1:45 after we get the general stuff on the agenda. We will be putting that up, and then there'll be copies of it available for the residents afterwards, black and white copies. The board will be asking questions of management, and then I'm not, Kevin, Janice, are you guys going to make decisions on Wednesday, or?
I think there'll be some decision.
Yeah, I know a few things for sure that are getting voted on. I might as well tell you one of them right now because it's pretty controversial. That's the minimum. The board's going to vote on that for sure. Make a decision on that Wednesday. And management's recommendation, I'll just tell you what it is right now, it's not to do it. So I'll have our reasoning when we put up our environmental specification. I can't think of anything else. Does anybody have any questions of me?
The old bar, explain that again.
The old bar, we're closing for lunch tomorrow to move to logistically. The old bar is demoed. We tried to sell it to 2 different people. It fell through, so we're keeping the marble. And in fact, it looks like we're going to use a piece of the marble for the walk-up window outside. Instead of using, it's going to be a lot better than using laminate out there, because laminate will only last about a year. So there are going to be some uses for it for the marble. We're going to use it where we can. And also, if there's any uses for it, we tried to look at it for the new bathrooms that are going in down here, and it's not wide enough to feed our, for our needs. So, but we're keeping it. We're not going to throw it out. We're going to keep it. So, if in the future things come up that we can use it for, we're going to use it instead of throw it out. The wood, the rest of the bar is going. They're going to demo it out of there. I'm in the process of getting a bid. It was not in the original bid as far as closing that up. So I'm getting a bid now from the contractor of how much it's going to cost to frame that out, because that is part of the kitchen expansion. The kitchen expansion isn't until next year, but we can't just leave a gaping hole there and just board it up. We're just going to go ahead and try to deal with it now.
The last behind the bar, it's at HP on the
Yes. Yes. And we're keeping the logo on the bar. That's going on the new hostess desk, which is being cut down. So, yeah, Bob.
I just, would somebody please remind everybody that this might go on YouTube? And if any